So, welcome everybody. Today we are going to have a session with Paul, who is the greatest volunteer ever, 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 ever. And
Got it.
yeah, Paul has wants to say that Paul is a guinea pig.
Yep, that's right. You understand? The test, test, you call it a guinea pig or something.
Yeah. So here is the thing. I just called Paul and said, "Hey, Paul, let's do something." And Paul said, "Yeah, let's do." Now we
Let's
do
do
it.
it. I was born ready for real.
Yeah, what we're gonna do, like in this project with Paul, Paul is going to learn Ukrainian. Yeah, and why, Paul?
Well,
Why do you
why?
think?
Because I'm in Ukraine, and Ukraine is the center of the world, and everybody knows about Ukraine. I want to be able to speak Ukrainian. Yeah. When I go to the
Oh,
stores to buy milk or something, I want to be able to speak to the people in the store in Ukraine and tell them how proud and how blessed I am to be in Ukraine.
great, yeah. And here are also some more ideas. Like we want to motivate Ukrainians to speak Ukrainian because if an American native speaker is going to learn Ukrainian, it's a
That's
shame
right.
for us if we don't learn Ukrainian. And of course, I've heard a lot of, you know, complaints about, oh my God, English is so hard. It's so difficult. So let's check what is more difficult, English or Ukrainian. Well,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
yep. And so we've got some questions. So it's our first session. We're gonna just work out what we are gonna do. And of course, we'll have another sessions. But the first question, have you learned Ukrainian or any other foreign language before, Paul?
Well, in school and in college, I learned French, German, and Hungarian, I think, and Latin, and that's about it. I've not really learned Ukrainian. I've traveled extensively in Ukraine. But I've been to West Ukraine, I've been to East Ukraine, South Ukraine. But I always spoke to people that I met in English. I want all that to change, so I'm ready to learn Ukrainian.
French, German,
Yes,
Hungarian.
yes.
Why so
Well,
much?
why? You know what I'm saying? I like talking to people in their language. I like speaking to people in their language, really. It draws you closer to them. It makes you a part of that culture.
A very
Uh,
interesting idea.
yeah, since I traveled in Europe, I wanted to be able to speak to the locals in their language. People, of course, they sometimes laugh at me, but they actually, and we're very happy that I was trying at least to say a few words in their language.
Incredible. So it's like if we learn and speak Ukrainian, I mean, like all Ukrainians speak Ukrainian, so it's gonna bring us all together.
Oh, no doubts about that. You know what I'm saying? It breaks down cultural barriers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, you get it. Yeah, you become a part of something bigger than yourself. Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's what we.
Ukrainian or English? No Russian. I got it.
Oh no Russian. You know what I'm saying? No Russian. Yeah, we can learn a few words in Russian to tell them to get lost, get out of Ukraine or something.
Perfect. Yeah, so they can understand us.
Oh, definitely.
What level are you at speaking, reading, writing, listening? I mean, Ukrainian.
Ukrainian,
Yeah.
Ukrainian. From 0 to 10, I would say 0.5 or something.
So it's like you haven't learned Ukrainian, nothing.
I'm just like pre-beginner level. You understand? I'm not even a beginner. I'm pre. You understand?
Oh, come on. It's like I didn't believe it. It's like at least you've used some Google Translator.
Yes, I do that, of course. You understand? I get on Ukrainian websites because I want to get the news from Ukrainian perspective. Yeah, I use Google Translate. Yeah.
Do you understand anything? Like,
Well, since it's translated into English, I try to memorize some of the words, and after so many, episodes of translation, of course, then some of the words stick. So I know a few Ukrainian words, like I think it says good morning. I think добрый день or something.
Almost, yeah, добрий ранок, but it's
Oh,
like,
добрый ранок, okay.
uh,
Because some people tell me in Ukraine добрый день, so I was thinking maybe that's Ukrainian, you know.
maybe like you mean these people in the afternoon, so they say добрый день.
Oh, I see. So so then means afternoon, right?
Um, it's also it's like noon, I would say. Like
I
there is
see.
morning, there is time after morning till evening. Yes, like it's like for you, it's like afternoon. It's like I know afternoon.
Yes, after, yeah, that's what it means to me. Afternoon.
Yeah, but день it's like noon. Yeah,
I
I
see.
think like pre-noon, yes, and noon and afternoon. All this part, I guess.
So no, it's good. It's good you told me that because something say добрый день. So when I see people in the morning, I say добрый день, but that's what it has to be добрый рано because I've told people actually добрый день and they looked at me. Of course.
It's like, oh my God, this person speaks Ukrainian. So, okay, let it be добрый день.
I say so добрый рано. I don't understand. Okay.
Uh,
You see, so it makes it easy. So next time I see somebody, you see one of my neighbors say just добрый рано. He's a real Ukrainian.
mm-hmm. And what about, okay, writing, reading, we got it, Google Translate. Listening.
And listening, you won't believe it, but I can understand if the person is not speaking super fast. I can understand about 20-25% of what they say, even if they're not speaking super fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but with writing, I can't write anything for like
Why should
zero.
we?
Yeah.
Look,
So yeah,
got Google Translate, Chat GPT, blah, blah.
yeah, I could use that, but I'm not writing. ChatGPT is writing or Google is writing, but if it comes to reading, I can see some familiar words or stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Speaking, yeah, we got it. Добрый день.
Yeah, but you said it's double runner, so I'm going to make a note.
Perfect. Do you know the Ukrainian alphabet?
Alphabet, I know there's like A, and I know there's B, and all kinds of stuff, and I know the C is not really C. I think that has to is S or something. So if you tell me to write that, I can. But, I can recognize some of it, like
Mm-hmm.
letters and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that's important for us. And before setting off, but we're not gonna set off today, because today it's kind of a test, identifying where you are at right now. Our first meeting, yeah.
Yeah,
But
0.5, like I told you. Yeah.
yeah, but that's why let's define our goal. Where can you speak Ukrainian? Shopping, buying a ticket, asking for directions. So we should understand uh, what kind of words you need, phrases, grammar you need. Yeah. So, and also it's important for you to test it. Yeah. So you understand that, okay, I've learned this. Now I can try it. Like when I can go to ATB or
Oh,
Sipho
definitely.
and I can,
Although it depends on what's in your neighborhood or something, right?
yeah. So, where can you speak Ukrainian, Paul?
Oh, it's very easy to my neighbors. I have all these kids. I mean, they come up to me, and
Mhm.
you won't believe it, the kids. I mean, they run up to me and speak English, say hi, good morning or something, and I try, of course, to answer them in Ukrainian. But right now, no. Next time, if they come in the morning, so I'll just say "Добрый рано." I'm going to surprise them. So, um, first thing today, I'm going to when I step out, I say the kids. They say, "Hey, good afternoon." I just say, "Добрый день." So you get to look at them, surprise. And where I need Ukrainian are the stores.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I go shopping every day, or almost every day, and of course the attendants, they're always very nice. I want to say something to them in Ukraine, like I need help paying or something, or I need help finding some items. I don't know how to say that to them, so that's going to be very useful.
And what kind of shops do you usually go? Because with kids, I understand, like you need something to play with kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
And about shop, for example, if you go to Novus, so you can do, self-service.
Yeah, that's right. Self-service is always good, but I think I should look for opportunities to interact with the people. So I would advise people not to go to service. You know what I'm saying? Look for ways to talk to the people.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
there's going to be a crowd around you when you start speaking Ukrainian.
Oh yeah, but it's
You
going to be
know.
fun, right? It's going to be fun. They look at you. Well, they say they do this, try because I was in Paris, and then I told you I studied French in school, actually in school, not in college, in school. And I went to Paris and I tried to say some words in French, and they were so happy that because they could tell I didn't know French, but they said, "Oh, he's trying," and they encouraged me. So it's very good. I'm thinking, well, thanks.
Great. So now we know what we want. Yeah. So we want to go to a supermarket or
Oh,
to a
definitely.
shop and start a conversation there, at least to give you a card, to get your card, ask a
Oh,
question
definitely.
about a product.
Yes.
And also, what about asking directions? Or you've got GPS, Google Maps. So,
And no, I am. You don't believe it, but I love asking directions. I love interacting with people. One time I was looking, and on several occasions when I looking for an address, I walk up to people. I just walk up to them and say, "Hey, I'm looking for this stuff." And some of them they just tell you, they see your approach, of course, they say, hey, they don't know, even without hearing what you're trying to say, because they think you're going to speak, English to them. But some of them they listen, they help, they give directions. I love that. Then you learn words, and you become more confident actually by talking to people, because you make mistakes, they don't laugh at you, they correct you.
oh, really? They
Yes, yeah,
correct?
yeah, yeah, yeah. When I
Americans
say,
don't do that.
well, no, I'm talking about right in Ukraine. Ukrainians are very super friendly.
Hmm.
Ukrainians are super friendly. I actually appreciate the fact that they tell me, "Do you mean this?" I say, "Yeah, okay." So that's what I mean by correct. They don't say, "Well, you're wrong." They say, "Hey, you mean? Is that what you mean?" I say, "Yeah, that's what I mean." Then I learn something. I say, "Oh, I said it not the right way." And the dude corrected me. So something like you corrected me right now. Right? I'm telling you right now, I've been in Ukraine for how many years right now, and I didn't know that. Dobry Ranak is morning. Good morning. I think good. I thought Dobry Jen. That's good morning also.
Yeah, Boris Johnson also learned this phrase. It was the first one. Добрый день. What did he say?
What I'm saying, with your help right now I know that when you want to say good morning, you have to say Dobry Ranak. I didn't know that. You know, for real, that it has to be Dobry Ranak, not Dobry Dien. Dobry Dien say that's like good afternoon and stuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just want to say about Boris Johnson that it
Yeah.
was his first phrase that he learned, and it's like, and he said like "Добрый день, everybody," something like that. Yeah, I
Yes,
don't
yes, yes,
remember
yes,
exactly. Yeah,
yes, yes,
that,
that's what I'm saying. But you see, Boris Johnson was saying it at the right time. It was afternoon or something, right?
I
When
don't
he
know. We
said that.
should check.
Yeah, we should actually check on it. Because
Yeah, maybe it
now,
was morning.
oh, it was morning, then it has to be. I see. You see, that's what with a foreigner. There are details we don't know. You understand?
Mhm.
The fine points of the language. So now I really appreciate you pointing out that to me. Don't bring it run. To me, that's something big. So next time I step out and it's morning, I'm going to be so proud of myself. I'm going to shout. You know what I'm saying? Don't be run. You know what I'm saying?
Or like when it's evening or night, you can say "Добрый вечер." Yes. Yep. So, like, and when you can see drones, but we will learn it a bit later. Yes, like how
Yes,
to
I get
say
what you're
some.
saying. Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Okay.
The drones, they call it shahis or something, right? Is that,
Yeah, and we will
I see that
learn.
online.
Yeah, we will learn how to say about the Russian sheep. But later, I will
Oh
think
yeah,
about
oh,
it.
oh
About
that,
to be
I have you give some that. That's what is interesting. That's what's great about Ukraine. They have also a great sense of humor. Give some for real.
hmm,
Yeah, yeah.
perfect.
That's
Um,
awesome.
okay, so what goal do we set? What I've understood, the first one, to interact with kids in
Oh no,
Ukrainian.
that's about that. Yeah, that's
The
important.
second, yeah, the second
And
is
not just kids, which just about everyone in Ukraine, kids, adults, and teenagers.
okay, yeah, but it's like right now, what like you can try, yeah, there are
Yeah.
like your neighbors, there are
Mhm.
kids,
Oh,
and you
definitely.
can try it already, yeah.
Mhm.
Also a supermarket and going shopping
Oh,
and
that's important.
asking for
Asking
directions.
directions. Yeah.
Yeah, asking directions or for directions.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or in English,
And
like asking for directions or just asking directions.
well, people are lazy in America, so yeah, you will have to use the preposition for, and sometimes we just ignore it. Yeah.
Confusing. Okay.
No, what I'm saying, we just ignore it. Like use according to official grammar, you have to use a verb. You know what I'm saying? In English, sometimes you just forget about it.
Yeah, I've learned it.
Yeah,
Fine.
forget about the verbs. And so asking for, you need a preposition, but say there. I'm
Yeah.
asking, let's ask directions to this store. You know what I'm saying? Or you can say, let's ask for directions. Let's ask directions. So the other stuff is slangish and stuff. Yeah, so, but it works.
Like when any of my students makes a mistake, so I say it's okay. There is some, there are some English dialects, so maybe it's one of them.
Oh
So,
yeah, but it's okay to make mistakes. Watch American television. Um, People
yeah,
always breaking grammar rules. Really, I mean, they just
yeah,
breaking the rules. If you want to ask someone where the person is, you're going to officially say, "Where are you?" or something like, "Where are you? Where are you?" or something. But in America, they say, "Hey, where you at? Where you at?" Because really, where you at? It's like that's
yeah.
slang, but everybody's speaking slang. So where you at?
No, I'm just thinking about Ukrainians and how they speak Ukrainian, and I just started feeling pity and sorry. I'm sorry, not pity. Sorry for foreigners who are gonna, listen to Ukrainian because we all have surjik, which is really confusing for foreigners, I believe. So we will get to it a bit later. But how many sessions will we have to reach the goal? Uh,
Well, I guess it depends, right? It depends on the student, right?
mhm.
I consider myself, I mean, a fast learner or something. So,
So let's set a goal
yeah,
because
that's the goal. All right, I say we could accomplish, I mean, what we set out to do in about maybe 5, 6 lessons and stuff.
so that's we're gonna have 5 or 6 podcasts and 5 or 6 sessions, and
Yeah,
I will.
but let's that can be updated. We see the pace of progress.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So what I'm saying, maybe that's too optimistic. I don't know. The one I'm looking at it, maybe it's too optimistic, but we'll see, right?
I was thinking about 10. Why
Yeah,
10? Because it's not 5 and 6, just 10.
and 10 is a very beautiful number. Also 10. Yeah, 10 of you know what I'm saying 10
Yeah.
reasons. 10 reasons
Or
not to eat too much. Yeah.
or we can speed up because winter is coming,
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Like, yeah, and our sessions depend on electricity and the
Yeah,
internet.
you're right about that, right?
hmm So we've got October. We hope so. October and
Yeah,
maybe.
that's true. Like I told you again, saying Ukrainians will be celebrating in October,
Ah,
and to be more precise, mid-October.
Yeah, we hope so. But still, our energy system is not working properly. It's gonna take about 5-6 years maybe to restore it. So it's about yeah, October and November, but we will try to do it for October.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And about the power supply I mean for winter, Europe and the U.S. They will help Ukraine. I mean, go through winter. They're going to supply at least 40% of what Ukraine needs to go through the winter. So we'll see. So I'm optimistic about it.
Okay, I'm more pessimistic. So
Well,
and
we need balance in the universe. We have
yeah,
the optimist, we have the optimist.
yeah. So I think we will get to something. Okay. So today a very short lesson because after getting your information about you, yeah, of course I will have to think about our strategy, about the material, and of course to plan our 5 or 6 sessions
Or
or
10
7
sessions, depending
or
on
10.
how it goes.
So, but today, of course, our first lesson is we should learn to say "паляниця."
You won't believe I was in West Ukraine and people, I guess I don't know. Maybe to some of them I look like a possible Russian terrorist or something. So they give me a test. I think one of the things I had to learn how to say is Palanisa.
Oh, great!
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I will tell you why.
All right.
Uh, my experience of communicating with Americans can say "Оля." They usually say "Olya," and in our language we've got "l." It's like soft. And you did it right, like you said,
Well,
"паляниця," not "пальяниця," "паляниця."
and it means I was lucky because I was grilled in West Ukraine. So what I said, you're not. I mean, with the Russians, they said, no, of course not. I'm not.
Ah, have you tried, by the way, this "паляниця"?
And no, what I'm saying, I think they had me. Actually, I bought a T-shirt. It was really Polynesia. You know what I'm saying? For real, it's already on my T-shirt. So, so I could,
Uh,
yeah.
okay. I think different regions of Ukraine have different tastes of "паляниця." I think your award will be as, you know, five or
West Ukraine
six
or what?
"паляницas.
Oh, yeah, Polynesia.
I'll send it to you. Okay. And
Let me tell you about the most difficult word for me is like the railways. You said I still haven't been able to learn how to say it. You understand? Zaleznesia or something like the Ukrainian railways, something like
залізниця. Залізниця.
Zaleznesia or something, right?
Так.
Is that what?
We have e. In English there is like I. The sound is more like I sometimes, and there is also the sound like e. And in Ukrainian we've got I. It's this. Паляни. It's. But in English, like залізниця, там
Mhm.
there should be e. Залізниця, kind of.
Zaleznesia. I see. That's
Ниця.
what,
Yeah.
yeah. Nesia. You know, like Nesia. Like I think there's a city. Is it in France? Nesia or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Ниця. Yeah. Ниця in English.
Yeah.
Ukrainian, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, this, you know what I'm saying? I think in English it's niece or whatever they, you know what I'm saying?
I have to check this out too. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For real, I don't know how to pronounce it in English. It's French city, niece or something, you know what I'm saying? Well, we'll have to check up on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That is
Okay,
niece, all right, so it's niece, niece, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Niece, yeah.
perfect.
You see, you helped me with that. I'm telling you, all this time I couldn't. My wife, she makes fun of me. Say it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, and of course, one more phrase. Slava Ukraini.
Oh, that's super easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I say that to people, Giriam Slava, so Slava Ukraine, right? Or something like that. Slava
We should
Ukraine.
say Украї.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
it's like Ukraini. И. This
Yini.
sound
Oh,
E.
Yini. I see.
Yeah,
So
because
I've been,
like
I've been saying it wrong, but people just let it slide.
No, like you said it correctly, but with like there are just different sounds, like I and E. Yeah, Ukraini. So that's not like Ukraini.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slava Ukraini. Yeah. So maybe you could try to say E.
Slava Ukraini, right? Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Ukraini.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's interesting. Okay, because okay, Slava Ukraini. I have occasions to say that a lot. So next time I see someone here to say, yeah.
Uh, I also have a question to you. It's like because in English there's like r, but there is no r. And
Oh
what's the
yeah, no, no,
difficult
no,
piece to
no, no.
yes.
Americans can pronounce the R. Don't even go there. Just forget about it.
So it's like it's difficult for you to pronounce
Yeah,
this.
yeah, for real, for all Americans. The the Mexicans they can pronounce R just like you guys can. But and I remember this Mexican girl. She came to Texas, and she was making fun of us saying pronounce R. You know, saying she able to we just say R. And said, no, no, no. She is able to do what you guys do.
Yeah. And here is a sad thing. My son couldn't pronounce r like Ukrainian, but he said like r, like in English. And the problem is that in Ukraine, such kids are considered to be kind of incorrect. Yeah. And they're sent to a speech therapist
Oh,
to
really?
correct their pronunciation. But it's like once I discussed this issue with one speech therapist and said like, okay, in English there is like r. So what's wrong with my kid?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe my kid has some English, skills or something. And she said, okay, we're living here in Ukraine, so we should say r. So for Ukrainian kids, maybe it's more difficult because they have to learn this sound, unfortunately. R. But
Should
my
be able
son
to
just,
do that. And next time you run into another American, ask them to pronounce that. I don't think they can pronounce. So you tell the Mexicans that they can pronounce. They can do that.
mhm, yeah. So that's like what I was getting at is that our kids, it's like they have this natural, sense, yeah, to say r. Unfortunately, they have to relearn to say r. So that's
But
unfortunate.
is that really important? You know what I'm saying? For them to be able to say it a different way, because look at America, look at the United Kingdom. People from different cities, they have different accents, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, we have a different mentality, I guess.
I see. Because look at America. You know, since you have someone from New York City, yes, then someone from California, and talking to people in America, this dude is from California. I didn't understand a word of what he was saying.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and I'm gonna take and grab all the information. We'll prepare our next session. Yeah.
Sounds
And
good.
thank you, Paul, very much. You're the best.
Thanks for
The
your time.
best.
You understand? Because I'm learning from the best. Because I've learned a lot today. Ukrainian, yeah. You understand? So that's Ukrainian. So I'm going to say okay, good, yeah. That's interesting. And also, I know that you have to say Dobry and Ranak in the morning. So I'm looking forward to learning more words and stuff from you.
And you're the best American Ukrainian ever.
Well,
Because I can say you're an
I want to
American.
be the best in all that I do. So giving me the title makes me so proud.
Perfect. Great. Thank you very much. And see you all next time. And take care.
We have a deal. You do the same. And take care. Stay safe. Give us say hi to the family. God bless you all. Catch you next time.